It began with 12. 12 engineers, scientists, and medics working aboard the civilian freighter Aurora Dawn on the edge of the Othran Belt. They weren't soldiers. They weren't armed. They were explorers, charting asteroid paths for a mining company. When the Tazrek Dominion intercepted their vessel, humanity expected diplomacy. Instead, the aliens opened fire. No warning, no communication, no survivors. The transmission reached Earth 20 hours later, the sound of a woman screaming, "We surrender!" before static swallowed her voice. The United Terran Federation met that message in silence, but not for long. In Geneva Orbit Command, Admiral Rhea Calder stood before the Council. Her voice was low, steady, and terrifyingly calm. They killed 12 unarmed humans. That's not an act of war. That's an invitation. The chamber fell silent. "What do you propose?" one minister asked. Calder turned to the display. A map of Tazrek territory, glowing red. "We accept." Within weeks, Earth mobilized. The Dominion didn't understand. They thought humans were fragile, still licking wounds from the last galactic conflict. But humanity had learned. Every death forged unity. Every scar became steel. When the first Terran fleet entered Tazrek space, the aliens laughed. "You bring only 30 ships?" Their warlord jeered. The human commander replied, "That's all we'll need." The Battle of the Arkan Expanse began with light brighter than suns. The Tazrek unleashed planetary disruptors, designed to vaporize moons. The humans answered with silence, and then a whisper through comms. "Fire!" The Terran rail cannons ignited. Hyperdense slugs tore through the void at near-relativistic speed, slicing warships in half before their shields could react. Entire fleets vanished in seconds. The aliens didn't believe it. "What kind of species builds weapons like that?" a Tazrek officer cried. The translator answered, "The kind that remembers." Back on Earth, entire continents watched the live streams. Humanity didn't cheer. They didn't celebrate. They just watched, grim and steady, as their fleet advanced. For every name lost on Aurora Dawn, a ship was renamed. 12 ships, 12 ghosts. Each bore the name of one who died. The Mendez, the Leeway, the Carter, the Harrow. They didn't fight for conquest. They fought for balance. The Tazrek War Council panicked. "They're avenging 12? 12 insignificant lives," their chancellor roared. The intercepted human transmission answered coldly, "There's no such thing as an insignificant human." The Dominion counterattacked, sending 6 million troops to the colony world of Vega Prime. When the humans arrived, Vega was ash and bones. Children, civilians, gone. And something inside humanity broke. Or maybe it awoke. Admiral Calder authorized Protocol 13. The Revenant fleets, ships forbidden under interstellar law, rose from dock. Self-learning AIs, quantum-forged artillery, stealth fields powered by artificial singularities. The Dominion had never seen fury written in mathematics. The second battle didn't last hours. It lasted 13 minutes. Entire constellations went dark as human weapons burned through Tazrek planets. Cities melted into glass. Their homeworld's moons shattered from impact, raining debris for days. And through it all, Calder's voice echoed across frequencies. "You killed 12 of ours. We'll remember you by the millions you lost." The galaxy called it the Red Reckoning. For centuries, wars have been fought over resources, pride, religion, but never vengeance this pure, this methodical. Humans didn't slaughter. They calculated. Every strike was precise. Every world spared civilians when possible. But for the Dominion's armies, no mercy. When their capital finally fell, the surviving Tazrek warlord begged for surrender. His message reached Earth through trembling words. "Please, enough. We understand your pain." Admiral Calder looked at the hologram, eyes hard. "Do you? Then understand this. Pain taught U.S. restraint. You just reminded us what happens when we forget it. The war ended there, not because the humans couldn't continue, but because they chose not to." Calder recalled every ship, leaving the Dominion in ruins, silent and smoldering. The galaxy trembled. Empires that once mocked humanity now approached with caution, offering treaties before ever daring a threat. Years later, at a memorial above Luna, 12 names were etched into glass. Nothing else. No medals, no speeches, just a plaque and an inscription for the 12 who woke the sleeping giant. A young cadet once asked Calder, "Was it worth it, ma'am?" The admiral looked out over the stars and said quietly, "Nothing we do in war is worth it, but sometimes peace demands a reminder." Decades passed, but the legend endured. Children in alien academies whispered the story. The humans don't start wars. They finish them. And whenever someone asked why humanity was feared, the answer was simple. Because they remember they're dead. And because once, the galaxy killed 12 humans. And humanity answered with millions.